Hello class, welcome to Empowerment Technologies. In this video, we're going to explore the formula tool in Microsoft Excel and we'll try to apply some of the basic operators in Microsoft Excel. So in our previous discussion in the previous videos, we mentioned that we can enter these different types of data entry in our active cell. So we can enter text wherein it is it can be a letter, number, or symbol, or any combination of these. So maybe alphanumeric. We can also enter a number. So numbers are numerical data which are in number format. So as defined by our Microsoft Excel. So maybe it can be as it can be in the form of date or time, maybe currency, scientific notations, fractions, and other number format. And we can also enter formula. So formula are equations that calculate a value. So not just numerical calculation, but can also be applied to those that involves text or letter or symbols. So what is a formula? So let's go to our definition of a formula. So a formula is an expression which calculates the value of a cell. So in MS Excel, it begins with an equal sign. So this equal sign tells Excel that the succeeding characters constitute a formula. If equal sign is not entered, Excel will treat your entry as text and the calculation will fail. So it is necessary that if you are going to use formula, if you're going to enter a formula in your active cell, in any active cell in your Excel, you need first to enter equal sign. So by entering equal sign, the Excel will recognize that the following characters are part of a formula or a function. So how do we now access the formula tools in Microsoft Excel? So let us now go to our Excel file. So in our Excel file, in the ribbon, just look for the formulas tab. So here you will find the different predefined formulas under the function library group. So when we say function, it is a predefined formula. So meaning you don't need to manually type the formula in your active cell. So you just need to select, for example, you want to select sum or average. So just click and it will automatically fill in your active cell with the function you selected or with the formula you selected. Okay, so here we have function library. So as you can see, we have here different categories. For example, you have financial related formula, logical related formula. So for this is for conditions. So we also have your text related formula, date and time related, lookup and referencing related formula, and we have here math and trigonometry related formula and more. So we have also statistical, engineering, and other formulas. So we're only going to discuss some of these formula, so the basic, some of the easiest formulas, and then other formulas or other of these tools in the formulas tab. You can learn this in your future endeavors or maybe in your future studies in computer related subject. So let's begin with the basic operators. So operators is specified. It's operators specified the type of calculation that you want to perform on elements in a formula. So for example, of operators, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. So these are arithmetic operations. So Microsoft Office identifies 4 types of operators. So we have arithmetic, reference operators, comparison operators, and text concatenation operators. But I added here bracket operators because we use brackets in separating formula and separating, for example, ranges of cells. So brackets is used to organize or reorganize the order of calculation. So it is also used in separating operators or formulas, as well as selecting an array of values where the formula or operators will be applied. So later we're going to demonstrate how to use brackets. Arithmetic operators are used to perform basic mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, or multiplication to produce numerical results. So reference operators, on the other hand, combine ranges of cells for calculations. Comparison operators are used to compare two values. So when two values are compared by using these operators, the result is a logical value, either true or false. So for example, we have here J11 contains 5 and K11 contains 6. So for example, we enter here a comparison operator. So the result here will show true or false. So for example, we would like to know whether the value, the data in J11 is greater than K11. Then, since J11 here is 5 and K11 is 6, so meaning it will result to false. So later, we'll have a demonstration for this one. And last type of operator is we have the text concatenation operator. This is used to join or concatenate one or more text strings to produce a single piece of text. So here are the complete list of operators as classified or as identified by Microsoft Office. So let's go to the link. So here we have the arithmetic operators. So we use plus sign for addition, minus sign for subtraction or negation. We use asterisk for multiplication. We use forward slash for division, percent sign for percentage, caret for exponents. For comparison operators, we use equal sign for equal to. For example, A1 is equal to B1. So greater than sign for greater than, less than sign for less than, greater than sign followed by equal sign for greater than or equal to, less than sign followed by equal sign for less than or equal to, and this one, so less than and greater than sign for not equal to. So as you can see, comparison operators are just like the symbol for inequalities. So we also have here text concatenation operator. So we use ampersand for connecting values from different cells, so that we are going to produce one continuous text value. So we are also going to demonstrate this later on. And here are the other operators for referencing. So we have colon. For example, ranges of cells from B5 to B15. So instead of manually typing, you can just use colon to signify a range of cell. So comma for separation. So we have also space. We also have the pound sign used for several context values, but we're not going to use this in our demonstration. So just to enumerate for you the different reference operators, and there is also the at sign. So let's now go back to our Microsoft Excel. So here we have some examples. So here we need to apply these operators. So before that pala, we have here operator precedence. So when we say operator precedence, so the operators follow a certain order. So this is the order on how you apply the operation, or on how the operation will be performed by Microsoft Excel. So the operators follow a certain order or precedence on how it tightly binds the operators in performing calculation. So it pertains to how will Excel perform the order of calculation. So the order which the Excel follows is the BODMAS, so which stands for brackets, operators. So for example, operators is reference, division and multiplication, then addition and subtraction. So comparison and text concatenation operators follows after BODMAS, or as defined by the brackets. So BODMAS is the same as the idea of PEMDAS. So in mathematics, we have PEMDAS. In Excel, we follow BODMAS. So brackets, operators, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction, and other operators. So here, in mathematics, we have parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, and addition and subtraction. So that's basically how BODMAS works, the same as PEMDAS. So here we have examples. So here, we would like to apply these operators, this one, in our calculation. So we want to know, for example, here we want to take 10 plus 5. We want to know the result of 10 plus 5 minus 2. So 10 is entered in B27, so cell B27, as you can see here in the tawag dito, as you can see in our name box of the cell. So ito, 10 is written or entered in B27, 5 is written in C27, and 2 is written under D27. So we would like to apply this calculation to these cell values. So here in our in F27, we would like to add this operation. So first, enter equal sign. So again, the first step is to enter equal sign for the Excel to recognize that the following characters you're going to type is part of a formula. So next is to type or to select the cell. For example here, B27. And then choose the plus sign, enter plus sign, and then select C27. And then write minus sign, and then select D27, and then select enter. So this will now automatically calculate your cells, so the values as specified in your calculation. So as you can see, instead of manually typing 10 plus 5 plus 2, we can just type here the cell where the value is written. So if we change this to, for example, 20, so this will automatically, the value in this cell will automatically change according to the values in our reference cells. So ayan. So let's now apply multiplication and division. So for multiplication, again, enter equal sign, and then select the cell. So B28, so here is B28, and then ampersand or asterisk rather for multiplication, and then select the cell, and then forward slash, and then select again D28 and enter. So that will be the result for this operation. So next, we want to know the value for subtracting B29 minus C29 times D29. So again, equal sign, and then select the cell, and then select type the operator, so minus, and then select the cell, and then enter asterisk for multiplication, and select D29. And then enter. So as you can see, so in PEMDAS, the same in PEMDAS, we follow multiplication and division first before addition and subtraction. So the same in BODMAS. So multiplication and division will come first before performing addition and subtraction. So we have here 5 times 2 is equal to 10. 10 minus 10 is equal to 0. So instead of 10 minus 5 equals 5 times 2 is equals 10. So this will follow BODMAS or the PEMDAS. And then, so here we have brackets. So here we have the parentheses, so as type of the brackets. So equal sign, and then open parentheses, select the cells, so B30 minus C30, and then close, and then multiply, so enter asterisk, and then D30, and enter. So as you can see here, since we enclose B30 minus C30 within a parenthesis, so it will perform first the operations within the brackets or within the parentheses. So as you can see in our operator precedence, those within brackets will come first. So here, so those with brackets will come first and followed by the other operators. So again here, so we can type here equal sign and then B31 minus C31, and then since this is we have here exponent, so let's enter here caret sign and then D31, and then i-add lang natin. So just perform all of these operations. So I'm just going to pause and then we'll perform this operation here in our blank cells. So in this example, what we want to do is to multiply the values in C37 and D37 and then concatenate. So we would like to connect the values from B37 and the values as a product of the values in C37 and D37. So again, for the BODMAS, the values or the operators will be, the operator precedence will be multiplication and then followed by the concatenate operator. So as we can see in our BODMAS, so addition, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction is followed by text concatenation and other operators. So these are the first operations order and then followed by the text concatenation. So let's apply this to this cell. So we want to enter equal sign and then B37 and then enter ampersand and then C37 and then asterisk and then D37. So this ampersand is for concatenate. So this asterisk is for multiplication. So the result should be the answer, the product of these two, and then concatenated to the value in B37. So let's enter. So here we have 1010. So as you can see, the value in our first in B37 is 10, and then 5 times 2 is 10. So it follows the operator precedence. So nauna yung, so the multiplication comes first before text concatenation. So let's try to do it in the following example. So here we place the concatenate operator inside a parenthesis. So meaning concatenate will come first because it is within parenthesis, and then we'll multiply to the value in D38. So what will be the result? So enter equal sign and then open parenthesis B38 and then ampersand C38 and then close parenthesis asterisk and then select D38. So the result will be different to what is the result in this previous cell. So as you can see, it is 210 because if we concatenate, for example, 10 ay B38 and then C38, the result will be 105. So if we concatenate, for example, here equals C38 and then concatenate natin siya with C38, so the result will be 105. So 105 times 2 is 210. So this is because we place the concatenate within a parenthesis. So here we're going to apply addition operators and then comparison operators. So here we use greater than operator, comparison operator. So equal sign and then select B39 and then enter the greater than sign and then C39 plus D39. So let's see the result. So here the result will be true. So again, if we go back to the definition of comparison operator, so the result is a logical value, so either true or false. So meaning, for example here, what is the value of B39? So the value of B39 is 10. So while the value of C39 plus D39 is only 7. So 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. So since we want to know whether the value in B39 is greater than the sum of C39 plus D39, so we can use the comparison operator. And if that meets the if the values in the identified cells meets the condition, then the result will be true. So how about in our last example here? So B40 is greater than C40 plus D40, or greater than the sum of C40 plus D40. So the values in C40 and D40 is 5 and 6. So 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. And the value in B40 is 10. So let's apply this operation in our cell. So equal sign, and then select B40, enter greater than sign, and then C40 plus D40. So let's see what will be the result. So the result will be a logical test wherein it will show false, because if we get the sum of 5 plus 6, it is 11, and then the value in B40 is 10. So meaning that B40 is not greater than the sum of the values in C40 and D40. So let us have another example. So suppose we have here again our Star Bucco organic milk tea business. So here are the costing per glass. So we want to know the total costing for each glass of Star Bucco milk tea. So to do that, we need to get the sum of these values. So in cell C7 or cell C8, we're going to enter the formula manually. So we enter equal sign and then select all the cells included in the operation. So we have here C4 and then plus C5 plus C6 and then plus C7. So you can also manually type the name of the cell. So C7 and then press enter. So now we have the total costing for each glass of Star Bucco milk tea. So if you set the price, the selling price, to 35 pesos, how much will you earn from each glass of Star Bucco milk tea? So to do that, to know your profit, just subtract your selling price and your total costing per glass. So equal sign and then select C11 minus C8 and then enter. So this is your profit for for selling one glass of Star Bucco organic milk tea. Suppose your capital for producing 30 cups of milkshake is 815. So how do we now solve for the following values? So we want to know the income, daily income, using this data. So on Monday we sold 28 cups of milk tea, on Tuesday 30, Wednesday 25, Thursday 26, and Friday 30. So we want to know the daily income, the daily profit, the total income for this number of days, for these days, and the total profit, as well as the daily average income and the daily average profit. So to do that, we can use the arithmetic operators. So just enter equal sign, and then to know the income for Monday, so the selling price is 35. So here I will just manually, so we can manually type number or text in a formula. So for example, 35 and then asterisk, and then so here, so the number of cups sold is written in C18 to C22. So for Monday, it is written in C18, and then enter. So we can instead of manually typing again the operators, we can apply autofill. So here, just click and drag the fill handle, and then drag to your desired cells. So this will automatically solve or calculate the income. So using this formula. So for the profit, so the profit here is, sabi natin, we have here the capital of 815 and this is our income. So your income minus your profit. So equal sign, and then we have here your income, and then minus your so income minus the capital, which is 815, and that will give you the profit. So just copy or drag the formula to your desired cells, and this will automatically copy the formula from your first active cell. So here is your profit, your daily profit for these days. So if you want to change the formatting so that you can see the currency, so you can select and then accounting, or you can just select here peso or dollar for currency. So to get the total, so just apply again the addition operator. So equal sign, and then select the cells included in the operation. So cells D18 to D22. D18 plus D19 plus D20 plus D21 plus D22, and then enter. And then do the same in your profit. So get the total profit, so equal sign, and then here we have E18 to E22 plus E19 plus E20 plus E21 plus E22, and then enter. And then for the daily average, so we know that the average is getting the sum and dividing it by the number of observations. For example, here we have 5 days. So we'll divide this income, the total income, into 5 days to get the daily average income. So equal sign, and then this is the total of this one, total income divided by the number of days, divided by forward slash, and then we have here 5 days, and enter. And the same here, so equal sign, total profit divided by 5 days, and that will give us the result. So this is for manually typing the formula. So in our next video, we're going to use shortcuts. So we're already going to use the predefined functions, and here how to use the relative and absolute referencing, the basic functions, and some of the other intermediate and advanced functions. So just example of those different functions. So see you in our next video.